Greetings, this is garthrs, the Dallas Adventure, another episode of StarMade here on the StarSquadron, Star Server, StarSquadron, StarMade server. It's a lot of stars, God, and I happen to be one of them. Well, one thing I wanted to show you guys is I got tired of having all these people complaining about not having, you know, the USDs, Universal Docking, whatever port, UDPs, UPDB, BDCs, I don't know. It's a thing. Anyway, so I decided I'll just scrap it and start over, and then this patch came out. And I'm very happy with it. I'm very, very happy with it. I built two of these on either side. I mean, it's not enormously long. It's like 50 by 125 by how many ever long that is. I have no idea. Yeah, it's kind of a work in progress right now. I kept this in the back here because I got a lot of chests and junk and I didn't want to have to resort everything. And then I got, of course, the hazard disposal place right there, which we don't want to even look at because it's empty. Thank goodness. Yeah, but for the most part, the two medium-sized shuttle bays or repair bays are up and running. This one right here fits my thing pretty well. The only problem that I've detected with this is you have to use your rail docker to dock with the core anchor, but yeah, my rail docker's down here, so I guess my advice would put one in the front and then just label it as this is what I dock in the thing with, because I had to shoot from like off to the side and had to turn sideways and junk. So yeah, put one in the front because if it's in the middle, your beam only extends so far. So like the beam was stopping like right here, so I had to actually get really close to the rig before I could pull in. So my advice would be to put one in the front. That way your beam has more extension, because it'll dock to your core, which Robin Shield and I were talking. It's kind of silly. They moved away from your core being the center, and now the shipyard uses your core as the center. So it's kind of back and forth. I mean, I would prefer it to, you know, center of mass. But yeah, it is what it is. You can't really complain about it because you didn't do it, or if you did do it, and you can complain all you want. This side is not symmetrical to that one. I have not I adjusted that one out of build mode, so this one is not symmetrical. But the plan is on this side to, first of all, let me get rid of the blue plane. And my plan on this side was to make one that is taller and just pretty much as wide. And so I'll walk you through on how we do that real fast. The first thing that you want to do, you want to make sure when you're placing these dealies McDealy healers, is you want to make sure that you have this selected. That's very important because, as you can see, none of these are connected because I built this in mirror mode, and so, but I only wanted that side connected right now because I was going to tear this one apart, so it didn't really matter too much. I did put a lot of the stuff in, but who cares? Now we do have the up down and the side to side, so I probably want to let's put the blue one back and get rid of the red one. That's what I wanted to get rid of. Let's put the blue one back right here, and we'll get rid of the red one because I don't want the same thing over there. I want this here to be pristine, or that one over there to be pristine as it is, and this side is going to be a lot larger. Now, as you notice, I made some girders here. I like saying girder because it's funny. If you Google garthrs, it'll actually ask you, did you mean garters? So girder is a fun word to say, and that's, every time I say it, that's what I think of. This side over here is not completely done yet. I've got some more trim work to do, especially on the girders, taking them out a little bit more. But on this side, since I was going to pretty much wreck it anyways, I didn't really worry about sprucing up that side because it would just been that much more I had to wreck on this side. So let's go ahead and pull this apart real fast, and I'll show you exactly what I mean when I say it is time to get it going. Let's go one more. There we go. Now Now the biggest thing that I had with this, like I said, was trying to get my little ship in there, because not all ships are the same size, and a lot of the ships do have what do you call it? They have the non-standard core placement and stuff like that. So I mean, it's going to be a learning experience for all of us. What the patik? Thank you. No. Undo. Okay, there you go. Perfect. I hope. Something like that. Anyways, let's see. Get me. And the other big thing the other big issue that I had with this going just like pretty much from the beginning is there are limitations to what you can do. Now, it's not necessarily like how big you can make your bay. A lot of people are thinking it's how big you can make your bay. I've shown that over there on the other side, that it's bigger than 32. That is definitely bigger than 32 by 32. The 32 number that everybody is talking about is the distance between your arcs. And when I say arc, I mean the shipyard modules, as they go in a big U shape. Each one of those is an arc. So the most that you can have between them is 32. So this one and this one are 30 apart, because each one of these is 15 apart. There's basically 14 squares in between it. So from here to here is 15, and from here to here is 15, and then that would be 31. So that is how that works out for me. 32 is not the max size of your bay, it's the max size of each individual arc distance from the arc beside it. Does that make sense? Please leave your response in the comments below, and make it legible, because there will be a test. Be prepared. So I figured what we could do on this side, and I'm just stupid excited about it, because stuff like this is just, the bay you would need would be humongous. So I figured what I would do is I would make one bay that was just enormous. So I have a whole bunch of these. I have way too many of those. After I bought it, I realized I'm not going to put 500 on my station. So I'll probably drop the rest of them in the shop, and people can buy them as they see fit. Cutting and pasting was my friend in this one. So let's go ahead and cut and paste some more and get out of fill mode there. Yeah, I got in trouble earlier. I might get a fine for it. I don't know. I asked Jace to update the max distance in the block config file, and he did, like a good friend. He hooked me up. But what I didn't take into account is that Robin Shield was currently recording on the server, so the server restarted in the middle of his recording effort, and that, I'm just gonna do one of these. Yeah, I'm a jerk. I know I'm a jerk. It's just I can't help it. You know what I mean? It's the way I was raised. My parents take complete and total blame for that. Not me. It's someone else. Perfect. Okay, so let's... For me, the hardest part is doing things that look like they're supposed to be purposeful. So which means that needs to go down, and that needs to go up, and this needs to go up, like that, right there. So now that looks purposeful. So we might want to do that here as well. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. So let's... Wait. Let's put you back. We'll put you there. No, we'll put you there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, for some strange reason I cannot talk and be creative at the same time. I think it's a condition. I'm not sure, but you know, who knows. This is one of those things where cutting and pasting is your friend. Can do that right there. Because what I'm shooting for here is the girders on an angle. You can probably see that. You can probably pick that up. I mean, I've got some pretty smart dudes watching my channel, so. I think I like that one better. I do. Yeah, that works. I just gotta figure out how I can dock these together. I guess what I could do... No, not that far. Holy moly. 10 is exact... or 8? 10 is exactly right. It's not even a little right, Garth. You're an idiot. That should do it for a copy and paste, so let's try that. Oh, it's... Let's go over this side. Maybe I can do it from this side. Nope. Ah, poop. Snap! We don't need the police. I guess I gotta keep going more, so let's get off the pick area. Oh man, that's inconvenient. Alright, now I gotta fix all this. 8x5 is not gonna count anymore. We do need that. I think that's probably where I was going wrong. They're not the same. They're not the same. Gotta be the same. Gotta be the same. It's just it's a thing that's gotta be. So let's just call it a difference of opinion and be done with it. I guess I could probably come up like that for a while, and then I could add some bracings. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try a copy now, because I'm not real good with the copying and the pasting. I'm not so good with the copying and the pasting. Let's copy and paste that. We'll paste it. Okay, so I need to go out one more. Or back one more. Let's go back one more. Undo that, and we'll copy, and we'll go this, and then because it starts on this side, but and then when you go to paste, you see. Yeah. Get off of this for a second. Undo paste mode. Let's see if that works. Paste. It does. Okay, so let's do that for a whole bunch. I'll be back in a second. Alright, so back. And I think I've pretty much figured out how I'm going to do this. Come on now. There we go. Like that. And then like that. Let's just go out 50. Then we can come down here on this one. Because I have to work out how to get my girders back. Girders! Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to paste. And we're going to load 5 wide 6 high girders. And then we are going to turn them that way. Let's turn them right there like that. I can always come down. Ooh, wait, no, I'm doing that wrong. Ugh. Undo, undo, undo. I want this to be this high. I went too far. Didn't go far enough, or went too far. Like that. And then once I get this one set done, I can bring up the rest of them. It should be a fairly good size. I believe we can get a whole bunch in there. It just can't be super tall. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough caution tape. It's pretty big, I would say. Wouldn't you guys agree? I mean, it's definitely gotta get this up. We'll test it out with a couple of larger ships. I like the asymmetrical feel of a space station. I mean, if you have a problem with symmetry, I think you and I are probably on the same page. When it comes right down to it, things in space don't need to be asymmetrical. They can be whatever you want them to be. You know, it's just, that's how it is. It is completely and 100% up to you. That's one of the great things I love about this game. When it comes right down to it, it is you. I mean, it's whatever you want to do with it, do it. Oh, did I do that perfectly? Oh my god. I eyeballed that pretty stinking well. Pretty stinking well. Oh, wow. That actually came out pretty much exactly like I wanted it to. Just got to worry about this now. Ah! Come on. I got to find that sweet spot so I can put it right in front. There we go. Now I can get rid of these. It just seems faster this way, instead of going around and doing every single solitary twist and flip. Probably spent just as much time trying to find that sweet spot as I would have holding down control and handling business that way. Probably. Anyways, that's my guess. Wow, there's a lot of these. I can't imagine this not being big enough for ships that I might want to put in there. Like this one right here, it's going to be a free floating build. I just know it. It would take me more time to freaking finish that up than it would to build the shipyard to finish it up in. But the good news is, with the shipyards, you can catalog. You can catalog your ships. You can basically make the recipes for them, and then if your ship gets damaged, you know, because an Astrotech beam will repair a damaged hull block, but it won't replace a missing one. So if you have one destroyed, then of course you're out that block until whenever. And I gotta do a lot of cutting and pasting. What is this? Who is that? What are you doing here? Upper turret heavy gauze. That's what that is. Alright. Yeah. So I mean that looks alright. What do you think? I mean it's pretty ginormous. I will tell you that. We probably need to do something at the end here. Let's do something at the end. I always seem to have gone the wrong way. You know what I mean? Of course you know what I mean. You play StarMade. You know what I mean. And then basically these will just go all the way down. Every other stanchion will go all the way out, and the ones that don't go all the way out will go all the way up to here. So this is going to be a thing, and there's going to be lots of things. So I think what would probably be a good idea is to pick my cut and paste spot, which is probably going to be right there. That's the sweet spot right there, and we'll just do one of these, so I have something to paste it up against. Because that is always something that drives me crazy, is you don't ever have a thing to paste up against. So let's put one of these here too. Just like that. Paste up against that, we should be fine. Now, you don't have to have the shipyard computer selected when you build. You have to have it selected when you place. And right now I do believe we have it selected, and we do. And I will show you. First of all, let's just select that one and that one. And you'll notice once I selected it, at the instant I selected it, I started getting warnings. And that's fine. That's completely legitimately fine. If you look, it'll tell you what it is. Give me a second here. It must be a valid flat C. When it says that, what it means is effectively just that. It has to be C-shaped, U-shaped, you know, something to that nature, where it's curved on one end and flat on the top and the bottom. Because what it does is it measures the height and the width of each arc. And when you put the arcs together, right? Yeah, I'll just build it here, it's no big deal. I gotta build each one anyways. But when you come up like this, you're establishing the height. And then when you go out this way, you're establishing the width. And the depth from nose to tail will be determined by how many arcs you have. Like, once again, remember, a very important factoid is you have to have them at least no further apart than 32. So that's the best way to do that. Usually what I do is I just drop a 50 down there and then pull out what I don't need, which appears to be quite a few. But it would be quicker. It'd be quicker than going through them. All right, so let's take it right up along the edge here. And now you can go back to 2, because that's faster. And just take it all the way up. And this is establishing, like I said, the height while it establishes the width. The depth will be determined by how many arcs you have, keeping in mind that they have to be at least, or no more than 32 apart. That's the thing. So these two right now, the only two that I have built here, are, for all intents and purposes, not a functioning bay, even though they're going to encompass the same area. Because they're more than 32 apart, they're not detecting each other, as you can see. So now we go, let's just go 50. I'm pretty sure that's going to be not anywhere near enough. Yes, not anywhere near enough. Man, using so many modules. Alright, so now we have our bays, and I'm looking at this, I'm thinking it might need to be a whole lot longer that way, because this is one tall, wide, short ship. Okay, yeah, I can definitely do all that off screen. But effectively what you have to do, like I said, is once you get these all up and running, they're good to go. And then for the final portion here, we have the, I'll put all this other stuff together later. Let's just go ahead and put 50 out, because we had 350s, I believe. So we got 350s and some change. Let's go with 25, and then we'll put that in there. Now this is where we're going. I'm going to remove these here just for the record. That's not far enough. Let's go 5 more. Once you get, that's still not far enough. Once you get all these arcs put together, you'll stop getting these unit validity warnings, and you'll start getting the fact that there's no anchor core. Yeah, there we go. All right, so your core anchor. Let's get right here. Shipyard core anchor. Now you'll notice when I put this down here, I'm going to try to get where the sun's not in your eyes. You see it has an arrow on it. That arrow has to be pointing nose forward, top up, on how you want your ship to park. Like if I want my ship to park sideways, like I want it to park this way and not this random blue screen. Just out of nowhere, man. I'm not sure what you guys caught, what the end of it is. I haven't gone back over and reviewed the footage, but I'm pretty sure you only lost a couple of minutes there. Effectively, I think where I was at was putting these down for the cut and paste while I complained about where the, you know, how the things were only 32 apart, blah, blah, blah. Initially, my understanding was that it could only be 32 tall, 32 wide, 32 deep, and I was like, that's not very big. But I totally worked it out. My brain is freaking enormous, so I worked it out. But we were talking about the core anchor block. Now, I'm not sure, like I said, once again, not sure how far we got with it. Why is it? What's going on here? I can't select blocks. Okay, now this is weird. Give me a second. Let me jump out here. Let everything do its thing. Yeah, that's way short. I was just noticing how short it was. It's super tall and super wide, but super short as well. So I'm going to probably have to carry this whole McDeely out another probably 6 or 7 iterations. I'm not sure if it's all together or on each end. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. I say we, but mostly it'll be me by myself. It's not working. Alright, anyways. Just find your center point in here, and then I'll come over here because it's working here for some strange reason. I don't know. And that's not working anywhere. What's going on with this? Holy moly, what is going on? Alright. I'll do this right here. You guys can see it. Alright. There's an arrow on it. Let's get the arrow up top. This has 24 possible directions. This arrow indicates the top. So as I have it, if I set it down right now, the ship would have to be nose in the direction of the arrow with the top part of the ship, its galactic top, being facing in the same direction as the faceplate with the arrow on it. So what we want is actually to go that way, because I have that one parked that way. So I want this one parked this way. You see what I'm saying? I have no idea why this is acting fruity. It won't even let me put nothing down nowhere. Can I put a regular block? I can't put anything down. Ugh, be right back. Alrighty, I'm back, and let's see. It looks like it's gonna work. Yes. All right. All right. A couple of things I want to correct myself on. The wiki says that these arcs can only be 32 apart, but the video itself says 50, as does the block config. So ignore what I said about 32. This has a lot more of these arcs than it needs, which would save me probably a couple of arcs in the long run. But yeah, I'll fix it off screen. The important thing to note is 50, not 32. So I was wrong about the width between arcs. Bam, got it. All right, so now we can, yeah, I was looking in the Skype and Sven was like, the video says 30 or 50, and I was like, no it doesn't, what are you talking about? And actually I was very polite about it. I was like, I'm pretty sure it said 32, but I could be wrong, and it turns out I was. I don't have a problem admitting I'm wrong. So, bleh. When we put this down, because I didn't select this first, because I'm an idiot, I just assumed that it was already selected. Well, I gotta pull it back up anyways, because it's one of those blocks that doesn't mirror well. So you have to actually select it and then hit the V on it. And that's F. There's V what I wanted. Yeah, so effectively what you'd need to do is just select each and every arc all the way down, or have it selected when you build them, which is pretty much where I screwed up. So, but Shift V is my friend in this matter. So, and 50 is the block. There we go. 50 is the distance, and as you can see right now, it says must have exactly one ship structure invalid. So that's because these are more than 50 apart. That's why it's telling me that right now. If I were to select dissimilar groupings, you would see the structure saying it's not the right shape. It's not valid. So there's that. There you go. Must have a C shape, and you'll see that little warning appear over the group itself in question. So that is exactly how it is. Let me do this, just so I can get this done up right. Yeah, my computer blue screened for some strange reason, just out of nowhere. Hey, guess what? Blue screen. And you're like, jerk. But what do you do? You know, my computer's old. It's time for me to put it to bed, put it out to pasture, whatever you say to that. And I am actually in the process of getting a new computer. The downside of this new computer thing would, of course, be the fact that they're expensive. In case you didn't know that. If you did know that, good on you. Good on you. Yeah, that should be good. I think that's right. One more. I knew there was something missing. Perfect. And crap! I hate it when that mouse moves at the very last second, because I move it, but obviously, you know, there's that whole personal guilt thing. I'm not so good with it. I don't like being responsible for stuff. Kids, dogs, you name it. Yeah, I'm gonna condense this video down, cut out a lot of the blabbering, maybe. I don't know. You guys may very well be hearing the blabbering very shortly. I don't know. I never know how I'm going to edit a video until it actually gets to the point where it needs to be edited. And then I make the determination to cut this, to put in that, whatever. Yeah. I always get confused because it doesn't render the selection when you get far away from it. And I was like, didn't I select that? I could have sworn I selected that. And then that doesn't look right. Why does that not look right? Because it is right, and you just didn't finish it, Garth. Because you're an idiot. I'm not an idiot. You're an idiot. You're not really an idiot. You're great people. Love you. Like a fat kid loves cake. Take is good. Perfect. Must be C-shaped. It is C-shaped. What are you even talking about? Am I still getting a warning? Nope, not anymore. Perfect. This is good. This is good. Alright, so I think you guys pretty much get the basic of this. Now, there are a couple of things that I wanted to give you, and I'll show you them in here, since we are in here. And I'm pretty sure it's Advanced Factory, which is... I want to say... No, that's basic. This is standard. Yeah, it might be in standard. Change production. I'm pretty sure Shipyard. Let's go... Let's see what we have here. Shipyard computer and core. Okay, so I thought it was advanced, but it is standard. The Shipyard computer is pretty easy to make. View production recipe. It's a Threns capsule and Centier capsule. Those are not horribly uncommon, but it does take 500 of each of them. Alright, so let's also get the Shipyard module, which is very similar from what I recall. And that is Centier and Threns 20 and 20. So I don't know why you have the same. I guess it kind of makes sense. You'd think they want to mix it up a little bit. Maybe throw some mesh in there or something. Who knows? And then we'll do with the anchor, which I think would be a great addition to the AI. Have like an AI anchor schema, where when the AI no longer has a visible threat or a threat within range, it returns to its anchor point, so that they don't just stop where they're at. And it's 20 and 20 as well in this one, so it's pretty much Centier and Threns. So if that's what you need, that's what you get. I thought it was more than that, but they're pretty much all Centier and Threns. And there you go. I think we've pretty much covered it all, except for this very last thing, which I'm going to put in. Actually, let's go over to this one, because this one's ready. Super fast. Now, this block has an interface on it as well, so we put it up, and you see it has a whole thing. Now, something is in there, so I have the undock thing right there. But what I can do is, let's see, where are you at? Current dock design too large for the Shipyard. Current dock design. Why is it saying too large for the Shipyard? I don't know. It's pretty weird. It is pretty weird. I don't even know. What is it? Is it under general? Manufacturing? There was one in here. I think there's a thing you have to buy. I'm obviously extremely prepared. Extremely prepared for this video. But you guys love me anyways, right? Let me know in the comments below whether or not you love me. If you don't, I'll be mad. Be ready. I almost deleted that. Resource status. Let's undock it, see what happens. You really want to undock? Yes, undock that. And as you can see, it is still there, but it is not docked. A curious thing is that core anchor is still there, so I wonder if I can fly it away. Ooh, that's a good question. Let's figure that out. I wish I was faster, because this is really, really slow. It could be my computer overheated. It is starting to get a little hot in this room. A little hot. I just had to remove my hat because my head was sweating. Gross, Garth. We don't hear about your head sweat. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. What the heck is going on there? Alright, let's see if we can fly this puppy away now. Can we fly this puppy away? Let's just go... Let's just scroll out here. Let's see if we can go to the side. Yes, we can. We can totally go to the side. Look at that. I guess you can... Can you just, does that block not occlude? It doesn't. Check that nonsense out. I thought that was a solid block. Holy moly. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. And then when you want to park, like I said, you have to use your rail docker to do that. So I get my camera that's lined up with my rail docker to help me with docking and junk. And when I come in, probably want to go up a little bit. Yeah, you see what my problem is? I'm maxed out in height-wise right now. Go down. There we go. And then I basically had to come in like this, sideways, kind of. Where are you at? You're right. Oh, come on. I'm still. I'm too fat. As you can see, it is an issue. There it is. Oh crap! That is. That's a good thing. Oh my god. Did I just harvest my freaking space station? I may have. I don't know. I may have just harvested my space station. I don't think so though. There we go. Alright. Let's see how much damage I did. Oh, because it was so many warnings. I don't know what they said. I don't know what it said. I did. Look at it. Oh my god. I just shot so many holes in. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is bad, okay? Oh my god, I just ate it up. Look at this. I shot a hole right through that. Oh my gosh. Blah. I'm getting all kinds of warnings. I shot it. Oh, I shot it all the way across the tag. Anyways, as you guys can see, I got a whole bunch of work to do. Fixing everything I just screwed up. So I'll talk to you turkeys on the flip side. See ya.